This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Warhawks offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Kind of came from off the radar a little bit to win the starting running back job in his collegiate debut. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Got his man on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Callahan.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now...
Snags it and he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy.
He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second. Touchdown, Warhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And we get a look at JoJo Trader, the transfer from Miami. He'll try to get his senior season off on the right foot and become one of the top pass catchers in the land. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Douglas. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The run inside, it's Scott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feat.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Holding. Defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and an injury this early in the year. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
He's got it way down the field.
So scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Going to the running game. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Graves. Got it in the middle, it's Callahan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Motion from the wideout. Just keeps swinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Westbrook. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Warhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The option look. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Wilson will throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to buy time. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. Wilson to pass. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Flips the field in an instant. Has it down to the 25-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the Utah Utes. And it's the Hurricanes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the move, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wilson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. Run in the red zone, it's Scott. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Wants to throw. It's Graves. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Everett. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, and they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that 4th down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in great position. Shoot, I'm probably going to come back to this.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. The run inside. It's Scott. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the 1st himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chain.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Still looking, on the move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Scott. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wilson will throw. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for space. It's Westbrook. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Warhawks will try to run off the clock in the final minute. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wolfpack uses its final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. starts to scramble to the left. Incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wilson to pass. They're working that left side.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's gonna do it. And it went right down to the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.